First, it was testing, now it's thunderstorms, but if all goes well, Miss Montana should depart for its historic flight to Normandy, France very soon. It's been a week of tune-ups and careful consideration for the volunteer crews working on the Miss Montana to Normandy project as they make final preparations before heading east in the classic C-47 cargo plane. After finally solving a pesky generator problem a week ago, Miss Montana was finally ready to become airborne for the first time in years Sunday afternoon. I joined my colleagues from One Acre Films right on the runway at Missoula International Airport as the plane taxied into position, providing a contrast to the big commercial jets and then lifting off smoothly. Accompanied by a helicopter getting additional footage for an upcoming special for CBS News, Miss Montana made several laps around the valley to the cheers of the volunteers who spent thousands of hours getting her ready for the trip to the 75th anniversary of D-Day.
Miss Montana to Normandy! Like, she was just so willing and so ready, and in fact she surprised me. She was off the ground before I was ready. After all this work, I think she was the one that was most impatient. To reach the point where it's a culmination for all of us is, obviously a big rush, but to do it safely is number one.
And even with the plane making repeated test flights all week, safety continues to be the highest priority. The team of pilots must become familiar with the aircraft, spare parts must be loaded and checked, and systems checked and double-checked. And of course now the weather has become a factor and is being carefully watched before departure.
Just can't beat that sound. I mean, everybody hears it fly over, what a sound. They hear it taxiing, what a sound. And just to make it official, you know what that sound is? That's the sound of money.
Acknowledging that restoring this iconic aircraft has been a labor of both love and loot to make it all possible. Now we're told that the Miss Montana crew is still evaluating the forecast. That's what they were telling me all day today. They're trying to determine the next window for departure. The weather and the final equipment prep means they aren't going to be able to make that big flyover New York City where all the planes are going to gather. That's on Saturday, so they won't make that. But better to be safe than sorry.
Exactly. Plus, they still have to go across the ocean.
Yeah.
It's so exciting to watch that plane flying around Missoula. My husband's a pilot, so every time, drop everything and stare up at that sky.
We will keep you posted as to when that takeoff comes a little bit closer. But right now, 75-year-old airplane, give it a little room.
That's right. It can do what it wants, right?